A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. This matchup today, part of the light red Raiders and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll go to the ground. Finding some room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Switch it. Still go.
From the red zone, it's Morris. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. With the catch, it's Eakin. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown, so right away you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. To the house. Touchdown Bears! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Plays that one perfectly, exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds, no chance for a return there. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Makes the grab in the corner.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to Joyner. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run it left here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He might want another play. Flag wave. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Flag wave from the gun on third down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The give is to Williams. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Joyner. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Hammond. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing, Lagway. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! What a game he's had. Third touchdown in this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. They're still snags it, and he's open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You've got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Sweep. Ready, go.
Here's Lagway to pass. Caught by Williams on the left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst that...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch? You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Morris. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lagway to the air again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. preparing to fire. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a Baryshnikov-like move. The sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The match, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Morris. Got enough for the first. Got room at the 35. Oh, out of space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. They want to run this quarterback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Wilson. Iron.
To the air, it's Hammond. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll set up to throw. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still on his feet at the 45. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
Dave, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Simmons. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him, and when he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Morris. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There's a crease. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Leaves it with the running back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Bears have this offense rolling.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Go!
They'll try the run. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's caught. It's Simmons. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Ready, go!
Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Working the middle. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Bust through behind his pad. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Bears want to move quickly. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the field. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter, you know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Carter. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Go, go.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. After this, it'll be a wrap. Flagway wants to throw. Under fire. Slides away. Going deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering settings screen, you have predictions. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome to Commander Stadium in the area they call the DMV. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Black Knights head coach told me before the game, he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis...
Since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old-school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Hard running there. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making their situation really good on the next game.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Can't get him to the ground. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stopped him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Williams to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. On the ground, it's Baptiste. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to...
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he scores! Touchdown, Army! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the...
Spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He'll take it himself. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Under fire. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to...
Got a little grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go just another... In another system, all across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Back to throw, it's Hartman. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be question. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some... Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Williams. Pocket breaking down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the ball was knocked away, incomplete. But unfortunately for the defense, the quarterback was knocked away and roughed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It sucks. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think the offense is going to benefit from the quarterback taking an extra shot. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Williams looking to buy time. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's a heat. On the move and looking. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his man. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. It's out for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. That's caught. It's Hughes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
Makes the grab in their space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Going to look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Great job by... It's not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job responding by the offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
This time on target. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. There's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Navy! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus down the field. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Offense with jumbo personnel. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Could be an alley. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Army!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Offense sails out, ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
Touchdown, Army! He got it back corner of the end zone.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it down on the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Navy quick to the line. to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set it up with a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs.
Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, midshipman. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Great place to start for this offense. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Williams steps away to find some room. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Very close to putting a bow on. This one gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big fourth period waiting. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Hartman. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Hartman. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Up it. Got room on the return. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And that is their Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback who is down this late in the season. So many hopes riding on him. We'll have Holly check on his status. Fires to the wideout. Right into the fray, and his first pass is in.
Change direction on a dime, and in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And Navy will go back on the attack. To throw, it's Hartman. Wide open downfield. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. Navy quick to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, midshipman!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, same as first, same as second, same as third for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big first down. This game is running out of time. Defense.
Here's a little room there. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Hartman. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He got it beat down in bounds.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be third and long. Here's Williams to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 4th down, Williams. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Uncorks it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Perhaps you're not aware the Army actually has more boats.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to sophomore quarterback out of Army,